start every morning
Cartwheel the hands down.
with an hour of rigorous yoga.
Come back up into warrior two. Check that you're stacking the skeleton here. Wrist below the shoulders. We have to get them in physical shape. A big part of it is just body control and awareness. Don't let the curvature and the release of the spine affect what's happening from the hips and below. Yeah? We won't get a lot of time to take care of our bodies, especially compared to what we did during most of spring training, right? Set up into part one, top of two.
We do a lot of
real quick
physical and strength training, mostly with the legs and the core. Those are our two elements that we utilize most while we're marching.
People ask me, what do you do for a living? And it's like, well, have a seat. Let's have a conversation.
I'm a part of Blue Knights Drum and Bugle Corps. We are a professionally based marching band out of Denver, Colorado.
Can I hear that again?
It is the top echelon of marching band. It exists not for football, but for the sake of competition and for the sake of pageantry and performance.
I'm in charge of all of the training, so how they move, the technique that they use to move, strength and conditioning. Smooth it out. Now heavy, lift, drop. You always hear people talk about football teams doing 2-a-days. Well, we do 3-a-days, and it's every day for 3 months.
I was actually a Division I college softball player, and the workouts that I would do for band were actually more rigorous than I was doing for softball at the time.
It's definitely band camp on steroids. You hear marching band and your gut instinct you don't think of an elite level athlete, which is essentially what we have to become.
Many times if you watch a drum corps, it's often running and playing.
I lost about 30 pounds over the course of the summer just from doing band.
It's athleticism, but then a lot of nuance. The balance between, wow, they're running and they're in perfect forms and they're doing incredible things with their body, but what they're playing is so beautiful. It sounds like they're in a concert hall.
This whole thing is like a traveling circus. We shack up at high schools and we're on their football field and sleeping in their gyms.
We basically do a coast-to-coast tour.
And then we end in Indianapolis the second week of August for World Championships. It ends up becoming a way of life. We get to see the country. We get to perform in front of tens of thousands of people. There's high school kids and middle school kids that look up to these guys just like people do to star athletes.
I got into drum corps because I saw it when I was 12 years old. I knew that it was something I would want to be a part of one day.
We're all here because we love what we do. And I think it's just, that unifies us in such a way that I've never seen anywhere else before.
One of the coolest things I think you can do is have an effect on someone else. To see the reactions and to see that the hard work that the performers put into their craft results in that reaction from someone else is awesome.